The time is now. 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 I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. The time is now. The time is now.
Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing on this amazing fall Saturday morning? Good to see everybody in the house today. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Naj, good to see you this morning. Psalms 146, Home and Garden. Good morning, sis. Hope you're doing well. My man, Jared Talks, grinding out here on these YouTube streets. Good to see you this morning, my brother. Good to see you. She said, good morning to you. Paul J. Conroy Sr. He's busy, but he's listening. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. And who else we got in the house on this great, fantastic Saturday morning? We made it to the weekend, y'all. That's a good thing whatsoever. KP in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now continue this morning. Good to see you, KP. Hope everything's doing well and you're part of this amazing country of ours. Teresa, good morning. Good to see you. Love and Life family, good morning. They said, good morning, family. Smash the like button on your way in. Thank you very much, Love and Life. Hope y'all are doing fantastic. And happy Saturday morning to you as well. Then we have one of the most infamous and most important YouTube names in these YouTube streets. Coffee first, then speak. Good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you and everybody else that is in the building this morning. White Crew, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well this morning. One of my amazing moderators, my man, Fed Up American. He said, good morning, everyone. I'm lurking today. It's grass cutting day. Get it done, bruh. I understand. I cut mine the other day. My cup runneth over. Good morning. Good to see you. My man, Johnny Preps in the building. Hope you're doing well this morning, my brother. And happy Saturday to you and your family. And have an amazing day today, because we all are. Rapture Ready. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good to see you. Who else is in here? All-American Prepper. Good morning, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying cool and having an amazing day. Tonette, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Who else we got striving on in here this morning? We have everybody. Happy Mac. good to see you, my brother. Hope you are doing well this morning. Also, Fed Up American, my man, for some Monster Energy drink instead of coffee. Ugh, I keep telling you, bro, leave that stuff alone, but you don't listen. But anyway, my brother, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. You know, all donations go back into the channel to bring you guys amazing events as well as amazing content. Thank you. I appreciate you, Fed Up American. Much appreciated, my brother. Who else we got in the building? We got Regional Sky Girl. Good morning. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Hope you're home this weekend. Hope you're relaxing. Hope you're doing the things that need to get done, but welcome in. She said, good morning, all. Off today. Safely on the ground in a random city, in a random hotel, drinking a cup of coffee and ready to start a day of binging on the Avenger movies. There you go. There you go. Get it done. Watch them all and enjoy your coffee this morning. Thank you for stopping in. My man, Jim, good morning, my friend. Got to do prepping stuff, so bugging back out. Just wanted to say hi. Hello. Hi. Good morning, Jim. Hope you have a great day today, my brother. And thank you for stopping in. The Prepping Artist, good morning to you. My internet is acting up today. Ugh, yeah. Technology is a wonderful thing when it works. But good morning, and good to see you. We had a glitch in the matrix this morning when was running the intro, and yeah, that's okay. So I understand and I feel your pain, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. The Winning Walk with Christina. Good morning. Good to see you. And thank you for stopping in. Hope you're having a great morning. Good morning, Joe. Good to see you, my friend. Joe Morgan in the building. And then there is my brother, the Prepared Irishman. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Stewart's Prepping. Good to see you. Good morning to you as well. Hope you're having a great day. Teresa, if I did not speak to you, good morning to you as well. Y'all come on in, scooch over, move over. Uh-oh. I just saw the Godfather is in the building. My man, Ode Mutt. Good morning. Good to see you, Ode Mutt. I hope you and your family are doing fantastic. Hope everything is going well where you are up in New Yorkistan and all of that good stuff. And thank you for stopping in this morning. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you. And if I didn't speak to somebody that came in, good morning to you as well. Hope you have your coffee. So, folks, we got an amazing guest with us. One of my friends, one of my brothers, just an all-around great guy himself. Y'all know him. Y'all may not, but you will after this morning. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up, folks, straight out of the woods, under a tree, behind a bush, and anywhere else because he loves to hang out in the bush. We have with us this morning the Virginia Bushcrafter. Good morning, my brother. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Can't complain.
To see you as well.
Yes, indeed.
That's
Glad
good.
to have
That's
you here
good.
with us. So for those that may not know who the Virginia Bushcrafter is, tell us a little bit about yourself and your channel, please.
Okay. Well, the name of my channel is the Virginia Bushcrafter. And I started bushcrafting basically from hunting. I saw a guy about the name Dave on YouTube who actually made a bed out of 100 feet of paracord.
Would that be Dave Canterbury?
No, that would be Dave on Really Big Monkey 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so I was out hunting squirrels one day. This got kind of bored. Decided I have the paracord with me. Next thing you know, I made a bed, and I was asleep for about 30 minutes, and my bushcrafting took off from there.
Okay, so, there you go.
Yeah. So as I always say on my videos, is to learn and practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. I think it's virtually impossible to do it without putting the two together, learning and practice. Read about it, study it, research it, but you must put it into practice in the bush.
Yeah, that's right. And by the way, CUCV Farmer, good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well this amazing morning. And thank you, Coffee, for dropping a link to Virginia Bushcrafter's channel. Folks, I highly suggest going to check out the Virginia Bushcrafter, because every time this brother does a live or puts up a video, I learn something. And that's how we all grow together. He does some amazing stuff in the bush. And, you know, I when he was at the bug out weekend, he taught about fire, and I actually learned how to make feather sticks, which I told him, I said, you know what? You need to show me how to do that. And all of that good stuff. Joe Morgan said, my matrix is all glitched this morning. It's cold out, makes my bones hurt. I'm with you, Joe. I took out cold this morning, and he looked at me like, what the blue blazes is going on out here, Dad? It's a little chilly. So, yeah. But with that, so Virginia Bushcrafter, how long have you been doing what you do?
I'm going to say I basically started in January 2021. That's when I first got introduced to it. And it just, from one thing to the next thing and so on and so forth. But I honestly think, in my opinion, this is something that everyone should at least touch the water doing. I would suggest that starting out, you don't have to go that far from your vehicle, but just starting out with just learning knife skills. I remember one creator said the best tool that he has and he cherishes is his brain. And after that, it is a knife, because you can basically do everything you need to do in the bush with a knife, which is, you know, build your shelter. You can dig, you can use it for your food. You can use it for tinder, scraping bark off a tree. So learning how to use one of the greatest tools would be a knife.
Right. I'm with you. Regional Sky Girl said, does she hear an accent?
I don't know. From me, I don't know. You know, I'm originally from Texas, but I've been on the East Coast over half my life. So
right, exactly. 11 Life says, wow, we thought he'd been doing this his whole life. You're a pro.
No,
there you go. Exactly.
No.
Toys Pantry Farm 72. Good morning and welcome in. Thank you for stopping in this morning. So listen, folks, I'm gonna share some articles, and I don't even know what to say. Bob Menendez indictment highlights. So I guess this guy, Bob Menendez, he's been indicted for bribery and all this other craziness, gold bars, wads of cash, convertible Mercedes that his wife was given, gold bars worth more than $100,000, a new Mercedes-Benz convertible in the garage, wads of cash stuffed in pockets of a jacket. And on the jacket, it said Bob Menendez embroidered on the chest. Apparently, this all comes from bribery and all this other stuff. I don't know. I don't care. I'll say that. But this just goes to show you how our government is on the take. Don't know, don't care, don't know the full story. But for those of you that may be interested, I think he's out of New York, if I'm not mistaken. I'll put the article in the chat and you can read it for yourself, folks. Hordes of cash. And I'll just, let me share this real quick. Share screen. And we'll do this. So here's pictures apparently from alleged people that were donating. There's a t-shirt with stacks of $100 bills on them. Perks from Menendez's wife, two other co-defendants in the case. state that they bought her a convertible Mercedes in return for the senator interfering in a state criminal prosecution of a URIBE associate charged with insurance fraud. There's the Mercedes they supposedly bought her in exchange for him interfering in it. Gold bars that were given to him totaling $100,000. And it's just pure mayhemic insanity. And, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. But it is what it is. And he's probably going to jail, which he should if that is the case. And, you know, you know, does absolute power corrupt? Absolutely. So who knows? I don't know. And I pretty much don't care. But I will say this, folks. Jace case, everybody's familiar with the Jace case. Jace has added some medications to their list of available medications you can buy from them. Two of them, Firaxogen and Jardicin or Jardins, whatever. I'm not familiar how to pronounce it, but I'll share it. And these are for type 2 diabetes. So for those of you that may have, you know, prescriptions like that, you can get them in Jay's case and have quantities. There is another one, Venlafaxine, which is supposed to be an antidepressant and something else. So it's available now through Jay's case. If you want to check out what Jace offers, there is an affiliate link in the description, so forth and so on. Other than regular antibiotics and all that other stuff, they're adding medications daily to their list that you can now get in quantities. Salty Dog, welcome in. Good morning. Good to see you, as well as Queenie Eats. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Welcome in. We're sitting here chatting with the Virginia Bushcrafter and having some conversations. Fiona's Life, welcome in. Anybody else that I didn't miss, welcome, and thank you guys for stopping in. Saffron Bay, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. By the way, folks, if you have not checked out the Virginia Bushcrafters channel, I advise you highly to go over there, watch some of his amazing content, like the video, leave a comment. You can even blame it on me and tell him I sent you over there. If you like what he's doing, please, folks, subscribe to his channel because we all grow together. So let me ask you this, Virginia.
Sure.
What is your number one strength that you consider in the prepping, prepping sphere?
I think my number one strength is endurance. You must have endurance and stamina to bushcraft. Again, with that strength, one of the most important things in the bush is being able to harvest and process wood to make a sustainable fire. And making that sustainable fire, you have to be able to, or it's highly suggested that you have a great command of your tools. A good knife, a full tang knife. I personally like having larger knives, 7 to 10 inches, a chopping tool, which is more than likely an axe or a hatchet. Okay. And with those tools, I'm very confident that I can make a fire, start the fire, and keep the fire going until I decide to extinguish it. So I would say one of my greatest strengths is actually making a sustainable fire.
Okay. Yeah, fire is key, folks. Fire's been around since the beginning of time, and they discovered they can cook with it, and not only heat with it, but you got to heat your environment in inclement weather. Absolutely. Exactly. Loretta, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Modi Soldier, welcome in. Tonette, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. We're just hanging out. So here's another article, and I touched on this last Saturday. Yes, the auto workers strike. Okay, Grandpa Ice Cream is sticking his nose in it, and so the strike now includes, the numbers are growing with the auto workers UAW strike. It's grown to 18,600 across 20 states now. Now, the caveat is apparently these new plants are affecting General Motors and Stellantis. Apparently, Ford is literally at the table with them trying to come to an agreement so that, they don't strike the Ford plants. Ford is the only one that, currently from this article, is serious about settling the strike. First of all, Virginia, what's your thought on the government interfering in the UAW auto workers strike?
I personally think they should stay out of it and actually do what they are supposed to do. Governing the country in a proper way. We have our senators, we have our House of Representatives. I don't think that you can be an expert in being a congressman or a part of Congress when you're going to be touching into something that is like the auto strike that actually generates revenue. The automobile industry provides a service to us, which is transportation. Sure, they can make rules and so forth, but I think this is something they are not experts in, and I think they should leave it to the experts to do what is necessary for the public. They, in turn, should do what they do, laws and so forth. But I don't think it's a good idea for them to dip into this.
Exactly. And I agree with you. Papa's Farm, good morning. Good to see you. How are you this morning? I hope you're having a great morning. It's college football season, folks. So, my boys play Notre Dame today, and my son has a game, and we are literally going to be peeling out of here in less than an hour to make it to his game at noon. So, I was talking with the COO this morning. I said, can we have just one day where we can sleep in until we wake up? And the answer is no. So it's crazy. So yeah, I'm with you. The government should stay out of the auto workers strike.
Yes.
There's no reason for them to even get involved. Let them settle it. Let them work it out. Period. We're talking about families that are affected, either in a positive way or a negative way. Let them figure it out. We all know that the automakers are in business to make money.
Yes.
And the people that work for them, they need to make money too. So let them do what they do. TLC in the garden. Good morning, sis. I hope you're doing well. Another Ohioan in the building this morning. Alexandra the Great. Good morning. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Have your coffee. And I just saw the notification for the video you just dropped.
Yes.
So I will definitely have to get by there today. See you, CV Farmer. I thought we were friends until he said that. That's okay. We'll see y'all in November for sure. And I'll leave it at that. XNYC Prepper in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Soil Sister, welcome in. I hope everybody is having a great day today. I hope some of y'all, if not everybody, is going to do something fun today, because I am. I had the privilege to spend last night with Pastor Spencer, who some of you may have seen. I had him on one of my live streams, a good friend from Atlanta, and he was in Ohio, and he called me up. And last night we spent some amazing time together and gave me a whole different perspective, folks. And it was a good time spending some time with him and his wife. So, today is college football for my son, and come back home and do things around here and hang out and have some fun with the COO and see what we can do. I'm working on a video, which I'm hoping to drop today, that everybody should watch. And I'm not going to say too much about it, and you'll just have to watch it and see, because you too may end up with what this video is all about, and I'll leave it at that. But official Jamia, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. I hope you are doing well, and thank you for stopping in. Robin Murphy, good morning. Welcome in. Y'all just keep coming and coming and coming and coming in. Good to see you. That's right, Ghost. Tell them OHIO in the building. So next up, real quick. So I didn't know this, and this was rather interesting yet surprising, but doesn't surprise me. The U.S. says Haiti security mission could deploy in months, urges support. Here we go again, trying to be the save a lot for the world when we have things going on in our own country that need to be focused on what's happening here and our citizens and what the United States of American people need. The U.S. Secretary of State Blinken says the U.S. is ready to provide financial and logistical aid to pro-post Haiti deployment. Why are we doing this? Why do we have to help everybody else out, yet we won't help out our own people in our own country? I don't get it. I don't get it. And apparently, on Friday morning at a start of a UN meeting in New York on the situation in Haiti, Blinken said the United States would supply robust financial and logistical assistance for the mission to go to Haiti. I don't get it. When are we going to focus on the American people? Your thoughts, Virginia?
Yeah, I think, again, as you just said, we should focus on our people. We have entirely too many homeless people. We have a failed education system. We have a tremendous border problem. It's just that we have had people to go and protect us. They have lost limbs. They have been put out of hotels to make room for individuals who do not even have an identification card.
Right.
Our priorities are not in the right place. We are supposed to be supporting our own people. We pay so much in taxes, and I really feel our tax money has been used frivolously, very frivolously. So, the thing is, you look at the interest rates. People who were able to thought about buying homes have been left out because of the interest rates. They had to remain as renters. Renters versus owners, the country is always better if there's an owner. So the thing is that we've got to start looking after number one, which is the United States of America. These other countries, they were eating, they were sleeping, they had a roof over their head. How did they have all of that for such a long period of time? And now they need our help. It's a big question mark for me.
Yep, exactly. And I'm with you very much so. She is Sunshine. Good morning. Welcome in. AR Patriot Nation. Welcome in. And everybody else that just snuck in, good morning. And thank you guys for stopping in. We have with us my good friend, the Virginia Bushcrafter, this morning on Saturday morning coffee talk. We're just talking, y'all. But I agree with you. We need to focus on our people in this country. You know, there should never be a homeless veteran in this country.
Exactly.
Period. There should not be. Yes. Love and life. We talked about that last night, and he will be coming back on shortly. And I'm working on some other stuff. Modi Soldier flag football, moving to River Rock for more garden space. There you go. Move to River Rock. Flag football is amazing. My son played flag football at the tender age of 4. And it was absolutely a blast because I was these guys' coach. We went absolutely undefeated the whole season, never threw one pass, and ended up winning the Jimmy Neutron Super Bowl, which was absolutely hilarious to see all these little guys running around and running for their dear life playing flag football. We had an awesome time, and it is absolutely amazing. So yes, those are times I will never forget. And I show my son pictures of that event, and he just laughs. Now that he's playing college football, he's like, "Yeah, Dad, that was good times." Yeah. So, yeah. With that, that's right. CUCV Farmer, the 25th. We coming to the big house. That would be even better. But you know, we're gonna make another run for the national championship. Y'all are just a little speed bump in the way to get there, and we're gonna do that and keep it moving. Prepared Irishman said, "Except our own Maui." Right? Yeah, exactly. That.
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk about Maui because I think that was planned, and yeah, I'll leave it at that before we get democratized and a strike and all that good stuff. But yes, you're absolutely right, Prepared Irishman. So here's another story, folks, that disturbs me beyond disturbance. Oh, by the way, for all the amazing content creators in the chat, if you type the word vision, it would drop a link to your channel. And folks, if you've seen people that you have not checked out in their content, especially Alexandria the Great and the Virginia Bushcrafter and all the other amazing content creators in the chat, go check them out, watch a video, leave a like, leave a comment. And if you like their content and what they're doing, subscribe to their channel, because nobody grows on their own. Everybody grows together, and that's what it's all about here. And Sweet Thumb, welcome in. Good morning. How are you this morning? Good to see you. Trish in progress. Good to see you. Welcome in. And everybody else that I may have missed. My brother, J3GS Farm in the building. Good to see you this morning, my brother. Hope you are doing well. Hope everything is going well over there. And allegedly, some people say he is the oldest man on YouTube. And I say that jokingly because we are pretty close, very close in age. But he is older than me, so that may make him the oldest person on YouTube. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Sonia, good to see you. Welcome in. And everybody else, come on in, pile in, and we're going to talk. So this next story, it gets my goat, Virginia. And, you know, the one thing that is near and dear to me is our children. And you don't play with our babies. You don't play with the kids. Bags of fentanyl discovered beneath a trap floor in an NYC daycare center. New York City police found the narcotics a week after 4 toddlers were treated for opioid poisoning, including one who passed away. The owners of a New York City daycare center where a toddler died and 3 others were sickened by opioid exposure last week were hiding bags of fentanyl beneath a trapdoor in the children's play area. New York City detectives were executing a search warrant in the Bronx apartment on Thursday when they found the narcotics, including a large quantity of fentanyl and other paraphernalia concealed by plywood and tile flooring. This is insanity. You just don't do this. I mean, it's bad enough, the opioid epidemic and fentanyl and all that, but around the kids, you don't mess with the babies. This gets my goat. And these people should never see the light of day again, period. End of story. Okay, Trish in Progress said that was reported that there was enough fentanyl to kill 500,000 people. Amazing. Yeah, exactly, Papa's Farm. Right. They're after our children. And I can't, I don't even know what to say. That just ticks me off and keeps going. Black Guns and Gardens. Good morning, my brother, and welcome in. What were these people thinking? Bob 942. Good morning. I mean, okay, if you're going to do that type of business, don't involve the kids. None. No how, no way. And I hope they never see the light of day. Period. End of story. That's my thought on it. And exactly, XNYC. Yeah, between them and coming in across the border and all of that good stuff. Exactly. Winning walk with Christina. Exactly. That's horrible. And there is a special place. I'm gonna say there's a special place in hell for those types of people. Period. I don't play when it comes to putting our children in harm's way. Period. Take care. Right. Got to take care of the babies. Right. Paul says it only takes a grain of that, the size of a single grain of salt, to kill you. It does, and that's a shame. But I saw that story and was just floored by it. It doesn't make sense. What are your thoughts on that?
Again, that is the beginning of the failure of the school system. They're getting them while they're young. They will never progress. And the owner of that building should be held accountable. Even though it may not have been him involved, but anything that's in that building, he or she should be aware of it as best they can. So again, this is the industry of education. Look where it's starting. It's so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm assuming, I don't know the facts. The daycare may have been a front for drug trafficking or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. All I know is, babies were affected. One passed away, and those people should never see the light of day again. Never. Yeah, put them in a hole and leave them there. Mid-GA Preparedness. Good morning. Good to see you. TLC in the Garden says, that's why my kids never went to daycare. I always made sure there was family to keep them. Always why my grands will never go to daycare. Absolutely right, TLC. I'm with you. I agree 100%, without a doubt. Now, this next article is even crazier, folks. And I was like, what? When I saw this, it just makes no sense. So nearly 400 monkey skulls seized at Paris airport that was destined for the U.S. monkey skulls. Primate skulls likely meant for collectors in hunting clubs in the U.S., where they are reportedly given as gifts and prizes. Custom officials at Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris say they have seized almost 400 skulls from protected monkey species over 7 months last year. Custom agents at the French capital's largest airport said on Thursday that they intercepted 392 post packages from May to December of 2022, most likely from Cameroon and destined for recipients in the United States. They also seized hundreds more packages with skulls or bones from other species. None of the items seized were the monkey skull trade in May of 2022, when they discovered 7 skulls that had been posted from Africa. So now they're poaching endangered monkey skulls and selling them to whoever and whatever. Yeah, why? It's right. Exactly, all American prepper. Right. That's just weird. Right. XNYC, who knows? American hunters are not interested in this. It's a setup. I don't know. Passionately intrigued arts. Good morning and welcome in, says. Hope you're doing well this morning, PIA. Good to see you and thank you for stopping by this morning. Yeah, I don't understand it. Monkey skulls. You need some monkey skulls, Virginia?
No, I don't even see a use for that whatsoever. There has to be a plan or a something. Something's in the work, but I can never even think there would be a use for monkey skulls.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even not only want one, but I wouldn't even hang a monkey skull or have one anywhere near me.
Exactly. That, yeah. I mean, there's an unknown reason, I'm sure.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. She is Sunshine said, people are so weird, it might be used as trophies or as part of witchcraft. I'm with you. I was just getting ready to mention that. She is Sunshine. It could be. It could be part of witchcraft, some type of debauchery or whatever. I don't know. I don't care. All I know is I don't want to have any parts of it.
Not at all.
Yes. So here's one. I got one for you, folks, in the chat. Everybody in the chat. If you've ever watched or watch Game of Thrones, put a 1 in the chat. I think I've watched half of the original movie, and I guess it's a series now, but I don't know. And yeah, Psalms 146, right. October is right around the corner, and the darkest day of the year is Halloween. And okay, everybody watches Game of Thrones. Psalm 146, put a 2 in there. I don't even know if that means she watches it twice as much. Absolutely, Tonette. Yeah, when something doesn't make sense, info is missing. Yes, I think it was my opinion of the monkey skulls is that it was used in some type of satanic ceremonial, whatever. Okay, we got a lot of folks in here. I'm with you, Regional Sky Girl. Never watched it. Psalms 146 said never watched it. Happy Mac says nope. And Old Mutt says all of it. Well, guess what, folks? For all of you Game of Thrones fans, which is okay, I got no problem with it. I get it. Game of Thrones creator and other authors are suing Chat GPT makers over theft. OpenAI and other defendants have said their use of training data scraped from the internet qualifies as fair use under U.S. copyright law. So apparently, John Grisham and Jodi Picoult and the Games of Thrones novelist George R.R. Martin are among 17 authors who have used OpenAI, the latest, legal action by writing concerned articles using GPT, are using their copyright works without permission. The class action lawsuit filed Tuesday by the authors of several others are writing source code owners and virtual artists against generative AI providers. In addition to Microsoft's OpenAI, similar lawsuits are pending against Meta Platforms and Stability AI over the data use to train their AI systems. So apparently they're using stuff from Game of Thrones to create all of this other stuff. And the creators of Game of Thrones are not seeing any of that revenue. So it's all about the money. OpenAI and other AI defendants have said their use of training data qualifies as fair use under U.S. copyright laws. Who cares? The papers filed in federal court in New York allegedly flagrant and harmful infringement of the plaintiff's registered copyrights and called ChatGPT program a massive commercial enterprise. And I get it. Yeah. And exactly, Regional Sky Girl, this is the same thing that is happening to artists. Their works are being stolen, right, by AI, OpenAI, and all that. So we'll see what happens. Exactly, Tonette. Well, it's theirs, right? I have copyrights, and I would get mad too, right? They created Game of Thrones, and now their copyright is being infringed upon. Case closed. Send me my check. Matter of fact, send me all the money you made off of it. I don't want a portion of it. I want all of it because that's my content. What do you say about GPT and AI, Virginia?
I'm really not don't know that much about it, but my thing is that it seems like they're trying to replace the human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think, I think this is going to be a failure. This is something they're dwelling into, and I think it's going to be a failure. You cannot replace a human being.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you look at the skills and the talents that we have. A machine can only do so much.
Right.
And they should be investing in people and not all of this artificial intelligence.
Right. Exactly. I'm with you. And Happy Mac said most people don't mind the AI they see on the web because it's not perfectly done. Just regular people trying it out. An AI master, you won't be able to tell what's not real. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I stay away from anything, dealing with AI. Prepping artists, have an amazing day. Be safe out there. Thank you for stopping in and joining us this morning. Stay safe. Good to see you and hope to see you soon. But yeah, I'm not an AI fan or user. I mean, I get it, but I've watched the Terminator too many times. So,
Yeah. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yes, I'm with you.
Yeah.
So here's the stupidity in the world. No, this makes us and reinforces that there is stupidity in the world, folks. So this article here, I just laughed. Google is sued after a man drove off a collapsed bridge following map directions. Paxton drowned in September last year after his Jeep plunged off the bridge that had broken off 9 years ago, folks. This bridge broke 9 years ago. Google is being sued for negligence by the family of a North Carolina man who died after driving his car off a collapsed bridge while following directions given by Google Maps. Philip Paxton, a medical device salesman and father of two, drowned in September of last year after his Jeep plunged off the bridge that had broken off 9 years prior. In the lawsuit on Tuesday, his family claimed that multiple people had notified Google Maps about the collapse in the years leading up to Paxton's death and had urged the company to update the route information. So apparently they hadn't. And this guy, it was at night in the pitch black area of the bridge where no artificial lighting, no lights on the bridge or anything. Paxton's vehicle drove off an unguarded edge of the bridge and crashed approximately 20 feet below, the lawsuit states. First responders found the Jeep upside down and partially submerged in a creek. And he was in it, and there it is. Google Maps have not been updated for 9 years. People had been warning them and telling them to update the map. This man lost his life, and now this family is suing Google. There it is, folks. It happened at night, which is amazing. A Brazilian dad, good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for tapping in from the Bay Area. And I see my brother in the building, African Dreaming. Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is over there on your continent. Good to see you, my brother. Thank you for stopping in this morning. Thank you. Yeah, she said there weren't any signs that the bridge wasn't out of commission or in commission, no barriers and no lighting. And good morning, Juan Perez. Welcome in. His Jeep just drove off and dropped 20 feet into a creek, and he lost his life.
And
the lawsuit,
Trent, the lawsuit is going to be more painful.
Yes.
And no amount of money is going to bring back the joy of that family member.
Right. Exactly. And Happy Mac said, how did he get on the collapsed bridge? No barriers. So now, not only can they sue Google, but they can also sue, I think it was North Carolina Department of Transportation, because they didn't have it closed off. I don't know all the details, but yeah, the lawsuit probably is going to involve more people than just Google. Yeah. Saffron Bay says, does that man not have intelligence to see the bridges out and stop and turn around? Apparently it was at night and there was no lighting. He had headlights. I don't know if he didn't see it in time or whatever, but apparently there was no blockades or additional lighting on the bridge, and he did perish. And Happy Max said that's a town problem. Yes, it is. Apparently, if they did not have it blocked off, that is a problem as well. I'm with you, CUCV Farmer, and good morning and welcome in. There should have been warnings on the bridge, warning drivers, and technically it should have been blocked off and closed so they could not even access that bridge. So who knows? But it had to take him to lose his life to do that. But, you know, stay frosty. That goes back to situational awareness. But, you know, if he's driven on that bridge for a long time, all the time, apparently he did a lot of traveling in his job. It's not only up to us to be aware of our surroundings, but, you know, the state and Google may have some liability in it. Yes, Tonette, they need to sue the municipality. And if it was a state highway bridge, the state's going to get involved in that. And it could even go to the federal level because the Federal Highway Administration also oversees maintenance and all of that of federal state routes. So I don't know what it was or wasn't, what he was on, what type of bridge, where it was zoned and all that. But hopefully, it'll come to a nice ending. And like you said, Virginia, you know, no amount of money is going to bring him back.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, that's the bottom line.
Yep.
Very unfortunate. You're right, Juan Perez. Extremely unfortunate. Yes. The time is 10:56. You folks are absolutely amazing, and I want to appreciate everybody for stopping in. Any questions for the Virginia Bushcrafter? Stewart's Prepping, good to see you. If you guys have a question you would like to ask the Virginia Bushcrafter, please put it in all caps, folks. We're going to spend these last few minutes letting him do his thing and talk about what he knows best, and that's bushcrafting. If you guys have questions, please ask. Please ask. Tamika Davis, good morning and welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well on this fine, crisp, sunny Saturday morning. It is 60 degrees in Ohio this morning. It's football weather for sure. All-American Prepper wants to know, Virginia Bushcrafter, do you teach classes?
I don't teach classes, but that is something I would like to teach for a group. If communicating is so important, and I think the best way to do it is teach classes, except for, I just haven't formulated that, but hopefully one day I will.
Yeah. Love and Life asked a question, Virginia Bushcrafter, are you going to be at MMS meetup in October?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
am. Let's see what else we got. Happy Max said it's 54 in Central New York. Best time of the year. There you go. There you go. Any other questions, folks, for the Virginia Bushcrafter? Yeah, She is Sunshine says it's 86 right now, but our high will be 95. I still miss fall football weather. Yeah. Love and Life said, looking forward to meeting up with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. And they are amazing people. And I can't wait to see them in May of 2024, folks. Yes. That is when we are having the Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend. The dates are coming soon. We're just trying to shore up the dates. And you folks will be the first to know. And it's going to be 4 days this year. Mm-hmm. Because the number one feedback that we got from everybody that attended last year, they wish there was one extra day added. So we're going to add a day, and we're going to add some more amazing classes from some amazing content creators and such. But the one thing I will say, we will not be cooking for the mass on Saturday. This year, we're going to rough it and bug out, and everybody's going to have to bring their own substance with them for the 4 days, which is a good thing. So with that, Virginia Bushcrafter, anything you'd like to say as we leave out of here? I'll give you the last parting words.
Yes. I would like to say, in bushcrafting, prepping, and survival, we always want to keep 5 things in mind. We want to keep in mind shelter. We want to make sure that we have something to sleep on, sleep in, and sleep under. We want to make sure that we have water or sufficient water. And if you don't have sufficient water, knowing how to source water, filter the water and purify it, and making sure that you have sufficient food. You don't want to run out of food. And foraging is something that we all should learn. And of course, we must be able to make a fire, because that fire is going to provide some security, it's warmth, and that's one of the main points. And another important factor is having a first aid kit. There are many, many first aid kits. Each individual may make them for themselves, but you're going to have an IFAC, which is going to be for you yourself, and a first aid kit if you're with someone else. So those are 5 things that you can really build upon when you start to bushcraft.
Absolutely, folks. Thank you so much, Virginia, for joining
Thank
me
you.
this Saturday morning for Coffee Talk, folks.
Yes, thank you.
Please subscribe to the Virginia Bushcrafters channel if you have not, because he has amazing content. And with that, folks, I will say this to each and every one of you out there. Keep prepping, because your family depends on you, and it depends on your life. Everybody have an amazing Saturday. Do something fun. Get the things done that need to be done. God bless everybody, and we will see you in the next video. God bless everybody. Virginia Bushcrafter, thank you again, my brother. I appreciate
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Thank you for
indeed.
having me.
And folks, God bless you, and we will see you in the next video.
The time is now.